Unfocused.
What up? We're back. We still look the same, I think.
Exactly the same. I'm T.
I'm AJ Twist.
And this is Unfocused episode 233.
That's right.
This is the Porygon 2 episode.
Oh, snap. I wish I was prepared in some way. I don't know which way I wish I was prepared, but I wish I was.
There's no way you could prefer... Oh, you were ready.
I was.
And he's the virtual Pokemon.
Okay.
Again, the same as Porygon 1, I think.
Oh, really?
I think Porygon 1 is also the virtual Pokemon.
Did you back check it?
I didn't, but I'm pretty sure that he's the virtual Pokemon too.
Man, okay.
You just continue to be disappointed with these.
I wasn't disappointed until you told me that Porygon was also the virtual Pokemon, which, you know what, is fine. That's like the whole family thing. They're all virtual. I'll give him that.
Yep.
As long as he wasn't something like the I don't know, geometrically shaped Pokemon or something stupid like that.
I wouldn't doubt it. Actually, I was thinking that it was going to be some shit like that.
The duck Pokemon.
I was going to polylogram. The polygram.
The computer Pokemon.
Yeah. But, so Unfocused, everybody. We're back. Took a little bit of a break, but here we are. I'm T.
I'm AJ Twist. I think
Say
we
it
did
again,
that.
Why not? Yeah.
Collision 28. This is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/Collision28, which you can catch us on every Thursday night.
And you can always backtrack on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe on all that.
Yeah, you're probably watching us there right now.
All right, AJ, Unfocused Week?
Unfocused Week. So, let me see. I have a list here. Fruits Basket. Watched it.
You started it or did you finish it?
Finished it already.
My bad. What did you think?
It was only like 8 or 10 episodes.
What?
Like that.
It wasn't even 12 or 13?
No, it wasn't the full thing either. It stopped halfway.
What?
Yeah, so season 2 is going to be the other half, I suppose.
They stopped at like 8?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's like 8 or 10 or maybe 12. I don't know, but something low like that.
Oh, if it's 12, that kind of makes a little sense.
But it's not even the full thing like we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
They stopped halfway.
I don't understand. Like, oh, so the arc just stops without, abruptly, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
There is going to be more, though, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a season 2 and all that. It should be. I mean, I'll see why not.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now I got to do some research. You scared me when you said that. But go on.
Yeah, it just cuts off in the middle. So, it's Fruits Basket. Except they, what I haven't noticed that's different so far.
Oh, so is it a remake or a continuation?
It's a remake.
Okay.
So they completely start from the beginning and they're retelling the whole story. I feel like it's a little more dramatic than it used to be. The funny thing is,
the first one was pretty dramatic.
I feel like it's a little more than that.
Fuck.
Yeah. You remember that fangirl squad scene, like that always come in for Yuki?
Yeah.
Remember how they always came with the little cheer and all that?
Yeah.
They don't do that shit at all.
Really?
Yeah. There's no little cheer. That group exists, but they're not always cheering and fucking doing the whole the
dancing and shit.
Yeah, the dancing and all that. Yeah, that shit does not happen. Yeah. Which I'm okay with.
Prince Yuki needs his fan crew.
There's that. Also, I noticed high school girls didn't happen to way later. I was thinking the whole time, like, oh man, he take out the whole high school girl thingy. And the very last episode, he finally said it. I was like, oh, finally, it does exist.
Oh, he did say it?
Yeah. So that does happen still. Oh yeah, it ended with the snake. He came through finally, and that's where.
Is that character I've never seen?
No, I completely forgot about him too. But
Who's
it's
the snake?
Yuki's brother.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Pegasus-looking motherfucker.
Yeah. And some cool news for you, AJ. Luckily for fans, the series was quickly confirmed for Fruits Basket Season 2, and it will be making its return for Season 2 in 2020.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But there's no confirmed release date, but they say it's definitely happening.
So we gotta wait some.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's still the same old Fruits Basket for the most part, as far as I've seen so far. I'm wondering what they're gonna do differently though, like what we haven't missed, aside from maybe the additional Zodiac members and all that. There's one more thing. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I noticed. Emoji, and because we're watching it.
The little one is Momoji.
Yeah, the rabbit.
Yeah.
He's actually from he lived out in Germany for a long time or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember his story exactly, but something to do with Germany, right?
Yeah.
So he actually has a German accent.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, in the dub version. Yeah.
Oh, so you're watching the dub?
Yeah.
Did any of them keep the voices they had from before?
It seems like it. Yeah.
Damn, I'm excited.
A lot of them sound the same. Yeah. Even freaking Kyo is still Jin the Windmaster.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is Kurama still a high school girl's
guy?
Oh shit.
Still, yeah, still got the same. I feel like Yuki might be different, but I'm not entirely sure because he always had that low voice, and I can't figure him out anyways.
Yeah, that's probably the perfect chance to recast him.
Maybe, yeah. So, but yeah, everything still feels like the same. And also Toru, the main character, she was Keiko previously. She sounds a bit different now, and I couldn't like tell if it was her or not because we
You don't know if her voice changed or if it's a different voice
yeah,
actress?
I couldn't tell, but apparently it is the same person. So,
Oh, okay.
I kind of looked it up because I was just so interested. Like, did it keep the same actress? Is it still her? Because it sounds like her, but sometimes it doesn't. So,
And now
we
you
should change it
mentioned
up a
that,
bit.
we should probably start hunting for our Yu Yu Hakusho shit. I think it's supposed to be out already. The special.
We should.
With the dub.
Yeah.
So we should look that up.
We should look that up sometime. I'll keep an eye out because I know I was at Little Tokyo recently looking for. I'm looking for Slayers, and I'm looking for just anything really. I forgot something else I was looking for.
Dude, I couldn't find any Slayer shit in Japan. Nothing.
Yeah, when I go to Little Tokyo, that's what I look for, like on the DVD sections, Blu-rays and shit like that. Anyways, other things.
Reason, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Reason's over here. I got the Digimon we're talking about. You can't even see it in the screen here.
It's a Digivice.
It's a Digivice. So my first one I bought. This is my second one. I actually had bought in two. The first one I bought, the pins were kind of like broken or something, and I was like, maybe it's nothing, whatever. You know, a connection's a connection. That's because I mess with like a lot of wiring shit and all that. So I just know a connection's a connection. If it's bent, it doesn't even matter. But Carla has one too. So Carla has a Digivice too. And once our Digimon was old enough to battle, I tried plugging it in, and we tried battling, and nothing. And I was like, shit.
Y'all
So my
get
shit.
the battle initiated?
Yeah. So that broken shit, I was like, okay, this shit's just bent. It's broken. I'm gonna return it. So I returned it and restarted a new one. And my Digimon got old enough. I tried to battle with her again. Nothing. I was like, shit. Maybe hers is broken.
Oh.
So I was like, fuck it. Oh, well, let's see. And then Will has one too. So I was like, okay, let me wait for Will and we'll battle and see what happens. So last week he was over and we couldn't battle. I was like, shit, is everyone's broken? And then we tried, Carla got here. We tried it with Carla. Nothing still. We're like, what the fuck's going on? And Will looked it up real quick. And apparently I was reading the instructions wrong. Apparently what you had to do is when you connect them, one person is supposed to hold the B button. And then that would like initiate the contact and all that and start the battle. The whole time I was pushing nothing. Because I heard if you push a button, it'll cancel. If both persons or people push a button or the B button, then it'll error. So I took that as no one should push a B button.
Yeah, don't touch shit.
But it's only that one person and not both should push the B button. And that's what I was like reading wrong there. So Will figured it out and we all battled and Carla beat us both at the time. But eventually her Digimon died. One of mine finally died. So RIP, F to pay respects for Digitanomon. He died. But I have a Blitz Greymon right now. You ever heard of a Blitz Greymon?
Blitz Greymon?
Yeah.
Is it different from War Greymon?
Yeah, rather than War Greymon, I went the other route to a Blitz Greymon.
Oh, I remember there were routes for evolutions for some Digivolutions.
Yeah. This shit is so fucking intricate too, man. There's like so many Digimons in this shit, and you can DNA Digivolve in this too. You can raise 2 Digimon at once now, which I don't think was a thing before. But once you, when you first start the game, within like 3 hours, or once you reach the rookie stage, another egg will just appear. And then once your Digimon dies, and you have that gravestone, you can actually get a new egg from that. So I have a new egg already that I just started today. But yeah, if you want to get certain Digiroutes, there's certain requirements you have to meet. You have to train enough. You have to either overfeed or don't overfeed. You have to make sure you get no care mistakes, meaning like you got to make sure you turn on the lights at a certain time and make sure they don't go completely hungry and like ask for help and all that. So you got to make sure of all that shit.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. In the beginning, it's a lot of work because I had like once my Digimon were like fully grown, they weren't that much of a bitch for a while, and that was pretty cool. So I could be at work and I can ignore it for 2 hours like I would need to anyways, because like at 2 hours at times I'm working, I can't do shit for 2 hours. And then in between I will like check it out and they would be fine. I was like, cool. Before that though, when they were younger, after 2 hours they were like getting sick and shit because there's shit everywhere and all that, you know?
Shit.
Yeah, so it was fucking annoying. But once they got older, it wasn't that annoying. And then I even noticed it more today because today, after that one bitch died, I knew I was going to need some time to like pay attention. So I'm like, I'm going to hatch this egg when I'm off on Thursday. So this morning I hatched it. Within the first like hour or two, it got sick because that little shit shits so much. Yeah, when they're smaller, they just fucking shit all over the place all the time. It's fucking annoying.
What the fuck?
Yeah, even right now, I'm like checking like every like hour and they're always shitting somewhere. And I was like, fuck, this dude already got sick like 2 times today. So I was like, man, it's when they're smaller, you got to have a lot of focus for like a good day But once you get past that, they start to mellow out, and they start to be a lot more easier to take care of. And then depending on the different routes you go, like depending on how you take care of it and all that, you'll get a different Digimon. And depending on the Digimons, the ultimate versions you get, you can DNA Digivolve them, which is fucking interesting. And the way you do that is by doing tag battles. And once you do enough tag battles, they'll just evolve together. So that's pretty interesting. So yeah, just fucking around with that. It's fun, but yeah, like I said, it gets annoying sometimes. But when they get old enough, like, like any kid, I suppose, they're pretty much on their own. Is that they don't need too much watching over for too long. Aside from that, Stardew Valley, I got playing a lot of that again. I got Cars into it, so now she's addicted. She was up to like 5 a.m. last week.
Bro, I knew it was real. I seen you and I was waiting to play with you in Soul Calibur. I was like, damn, this fucker is about that Stardew Valley shit. Like
Carla's ahead of me because I started a new map and she started her own for her first game. But she's already ahead of me. She's already into winter. I'm barely like beginning of summer. But yeah, she's been playing that shit a lot. And yeah, she's liking it, so that's cool. And then hopefully once she plays enough and gets more used to it, I want to start like a shared farm with her. So that's kind of my goal. Aside from that, played some Tekken, of course, some Soul Calibur. I also play a little bit of Guilty Gear, whatever that new one is. Skullgirls, I played a little bit of Skullgirls the other day. Street Fighter, I played some Street Fighter 5 with the crew the other day. Oh yeah, Pokemon. So me and Chris were talking like a couple of weeks ago, and he mentioned that he fucking plays competitive Pokemon too. I'm like,
Chris
dude,
plays competitive Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm like, do you breed, dude? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, we need to battle then.
Yeah,
you breed?
Yeah, do you even breed?
Yeah, do you even breed?
Damn.
I should get a Pokemon shirt like that. Do you even breed?
Bro? Got that bro.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Do you even breed, bro? With the Pokeball on there or some shit? That'd be cool. I'm down for some shit like that. So I got I started my Pokemon again. Apparently my Pokemon bank lapsed, so I had to pay $5 to restart that bank.
The fuck?
Yeah, the Pokemon
Are you serious?
Bank. Yeah, it's $5 a year. And I haven't played it in that long.
Wow,
so.
And how much you had to pay?
$5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. So $5 every year to keep that bank open, so all the games can access it. You can transfer your Pokemon to game, all the new games, pretty much.
Damn. So I asked our boy. I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, but since Sword and Shield's coming out pretty soon, I make sure to reestablish that bank, and then I was trying to move Pokemon over to Ultra Moon, and then I need to start playing Ultra Moon again because I never fucking finished it. I'm not even halfway done. I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna start probably playing that again just so I can get to a point where I'm able to battle, so I can fight Chris. I need to go find all those fucking items and shit, so I can competitive battle.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it for me. A lot of shit, especially with this damn Digimon.
That's a lot of good stuff. All right, for me, Unfocused news. What are the main things I've done? Okay, I have The Last House of X. It's ended this week. The end of this X-Men run. I was told that it has somewhat of a happy ending, but the real finale is next week, Powers of X, the last one. And then I've heard a lot of people think that's going to have a really dark twist at the end. So I guess we'll have to see. You know how they roll. But yeah, with that said, I was telling AJ, because the X-Men is so good, I got into Jonathan Hickman's Avengers run, which is the one that came before the X-Men. And that shit's really good too. And I do see why people think that that's going to be like the spark for what they do next in the Marvel Universe. Because it makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll say. But yeah, Jonathan Hickman's killing it. This guy's smart as fuck. Other things I did this week.
Japan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I went to Japan.
So funny story. So last week. Oh yeah. I also went like during the break when you were gone. With the reason we skipped the episodes because you were gone. I also had an event to go to. That was called the Brick Bar. It's a little Lego bar, but it's just full of Lego shit. And you just go in there and you play with Legos and you drink beer and wine.
And they put it in Lego cups?
Yeah, we actually got a Lego cup.
Damn.
It's a little like a plastic little cup with a straw type of thing going on. I'm not sure if you've seen it in the cabinet or not, but it's in there. It was all right. It was underwhelming actually. It wasn't as extravagant. I was hoping to see more like just Lego sculptures and shit like that. But the craziest thing they had was a ping pong table made out of Legos. Which is fucking just Lego table, right? It's simple.
Same as a regular table, yeah.
And then a water fountain made of Legos, but all the Legos are just melted together. I was like, whatever.
Sounds kind of lame.
Yeah. So nothing really too crazy, but there was a bunch of cool arts. People made a lot of pixel art out of Legos and like would put on the wall. So there was like Pikachu's and Mega Man's and like Yoshi's, all like 8-bit, 16-bit style and shit.
That's pretty dope.
So that was pretty cool to see stuff like that. Bart Simpson things I was saying too. So that was the one cool thing is just seeing all that, but that was about it. Oh yeah, I made Julia. So there's a 8-bit Julia from back in the day, and I actually made that out of Legos while I was there.
Oh shit! You fucking put that shit up there?
No, I didn't actually, because I don't like it because I couldn't find all the right colors, so it kind of looks kind of lame. But where is it? But while I was there too, I also had some rice balls. Where's my Julia?
Oh shit! That looks like Julia.
It was close.
I had a lot of rice balls in Japan too.
And then the thing, there's this rice ball place in Little Tokyo that I found, and I asked them too. I was like, okay, can you not give me the seaweed on it? They're like, yeah, sure. So they didn't wrap the one little piece of seaweed to put on the bottom.
But the rice ball itself?
Yeah, but what they failed to tell me is that they actually crush seaweed and sprinkle it all over the rice ball anyways. And so I ended up eating a rice ball with a bunch of seaweed on it.
You asked for no fucking seaweed. What the fuck is their problem?
I don't know. I didn't know they did all that too.
All right.
And so when you came through, it's like, I got you some shit. I was like, I hope it's not seaweed, because I just had a bad experience with seaweed. That's why I was upset over
That's funny. I got AJ this thing mainly for the tin and the art. It has like the old Japanese wave art, but it has like Pokemon all over it and shit.
And a dope ass Lugia like top.
Yeah, exactly. That was the main reason I wanted to get it.
Yeah, it's a cool little tin.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I didn't even care what was in it. I was like, I'm gonna get this for AJ because this shit looks dope. Maybe he'll put something in it. And then it's funny because the first thing he told me when I brought it to him is like, it doesn't have seaweed in it, does it? And I looked at it and I was like, looking at this shit carefully. I'm like, shit, it might have seaweed in it. And sure enough, it's fucking seaweed in here. That's exactly what he did want. So funny. Actually, I'm gonna have a piece of it right now. It's pretty good seaweed too.
Whatever.
All right. So yeah.
Anything cool in Japan though?
Yeah. I got this from the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
In Japan, but not the regular one. The new Mega Pokemon Center in Shibuya.
Oh yeah.
The brand new one they just built. That shit was so epic and so big, and surprisingly, there wasn't a lot of things for me to buy that I wanted. I know it sounds weird because they had everything you could think of: pins, shirts, like cards. They had all the Pokemon shit. But I was more interested in the random unique shit they had, like this.
Yeah.
They had
food.
like random figures. Yeah, the food, the Pokeballs. They had a bunch of like random cool shit like that.
Oh, dude, I need more Pokeball shit. That's the fucking Dust Ball.
Oh, you should have told me. Dude, why didn't you tell me?
My favorite Pokeball is the Dusk Ball, which you can't see on the green screen.
Bro, they had a whole fucking mantle of different Pokeball figures with different balls just for style. I could have got you a Dust Ball.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, next time. I'm going to go back.
It's such a small thing to think of, a Pokeball, you know?
Yeah. They also had the Halloween line at the time, which it looks like a Halloween parade is the theme, with like Pikachu wearing a Ghost Pokemon's outfit, Lucario looking kind of like a cowboy kind of thing. Like
I seen a Bulbasaur with a pumpkin on his back instead of a bulb.
Bulbasaur with the pumpkin on his back. It was kind of a theme in like this big picture they had for it, and they had a few shirts for it. But yeah, that was cool. They had that. The lines were huge in that place, but it was still awesome. It was really cool. It looked nice in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Other things I did, I went to Tokyo Disney Sea. They have a Little Mermaid land there.
Oh, cool.
They have an Agrabah land.
A what?
Agrabah.
Fuck is that?
Dude, Aladdin.
Oh, like the town?
Yeah, as soon as you walk in,
that's cool.
As soon as you walk in, it looks like the marketplace.
That's cool.
And like all the people moving around and shit like that, and the way it's set up straight up like the marketplace, and you see the fucking Salted Castle in the background.
That's cool.
They had curry popcorn. You smell that as you're walking around through it, like the Middle Eastern feel is there the whole time. It's pretty cool. Yeah, what else do they have? They have a land for Jules Verne. For anyone who doesn't know who that is, he's the writer who made 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Like really weird adventure sci-fi kind of shit.
Right.
They gave him a whole land. And that shit was epic as fuck. It was all based on a volcano. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that was something. What the fuck is that? Okay. Weird. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. What else was cool there? They had a ride for Little Mermaid characters. They had a ride for
Yeah, you tell me something specific too.
that's what I'm trying to remember. There's something really that caught my eye that I wanted to bring up, and I can't remember what it is right now. But anyway, Disney Sea was cool. It's like their version of California Adventure. It has some more adult themed things. They sell beer there. They sell cocktails there, so it's kind of cool.
That's what California Adventure does.
Yeah,
compared to Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you go to like a special restaurant.
That being said, besides that, I think those are the major things I've done. I feel like there's one other thing I want to mention. I got a plethora of Kit Kat flavors.
Plethora, shit.
I have so many. I have like fucking 20 Kit Kat flavors or something. Oh, I went to Akihabara. Checked out the Final Fantasy store. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
I guess it's the main stuff. Yeah, we covered most of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, House of X was the main thing. I've been reading that. That's really caught my eye. And lastly, I saw this creepy horror movie on Netflix called Circle, about a bunch of people that wake up in a dark room with red lights, and they're all standing in a circle together.
Oh shit, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's super fucking creepy. And if you step outside of your little spot, a big ass, scary ass red siren goes off.
What the?
And nobody knows why they're there. And as things go on, they start fucking disappearing and getting snatched out and shit.
Damn.
And they think they're aboard an alien spaceship, like they all got abducted and they're like playing part in an experiment. It's on Netflix. This is really cool. I'm not done with it. I have like 20 more minutes to finish it. I'll probably finish it right after this. Anyway,
yeah, Reason was like, "What, the Kit Kat?" Because he saw your post on Facebook.
So the flavors were Dango, Tokyo Banana, Strawberry, Sweet Red Bean,
What's the
Dark
difference between
Chocolate.
banana and Tokyo Banana?
Well, they don't have a regular banana, so.
Ah.
Yeah. Sweet Red Bean, Dark Chocolate, Green Tea, Wasabi, Purple Potato, Sweet Potato, Apple Pie.
Damn.
Mint Yogurt.
So there's a board of Kit Kats. I was like, I almost make all these other flavors.
Yeah,
huh?
they have a ridiculous amount of flavors, bro. It's pretty crazy. I don't even know how they decide on all that shit.
Seriously.
But I had like 20 flavors. This is
Damn.
insane. But,
That's crazy.
my favorite one was the roasted green tea. That one was bomb as fuck.
Roasted green tea.
Yeah, roasted green tea. That shit was bomb. Anyway, that being said, let's jump into the news. We have a lot of stuff to talk about because we've missed a couple weeks.
And then Reason for his Unfocused week, he said Code Vein, that we should go and get that shit. It's kind of like a Dark Souls type of game. I'm good.
Not really our type of game, but maybe.
Maybe someday. All right. How do I do this with this button?
Okay!
This is the news.
DJ, your seaweed's gone.
The news. Finally.
What? Let's get it!
Let's see what kind
All
of
right,
drugs
guys.
they put in this shit.
Unfocused is the main part of the show, the news.
Oh, yeah, by the way, don't forget Twitter at Unfocused28. You can follow us there. Also at Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. And this shit needs to be cleaned out. Of course, you can also get
it didn't stay in there?
Yeah, look at
Fuck,
that.
I was trying to stop that from happening.
And then also get the podcast, listen to the audio version on Apple Podcasts, or just go to the website, collision28.com. You can find other ways to subscribe to other media there.
And keep your eyes open. We're going to start breaking this up into little segments on YouTube, so you'll see us more like the others channel.
Yeah, so YouTube, if you, I need to talk about how we're going to do that. So maybe just cut out the whole Unfocused Week shit and all that.
Yeah, that won't even be there.
Yeah.
You'll get segments about shit you
Yeah,
like.
you'll just get the news shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'll hear, bam, here's the Marvel news. Bam,
Yeah.
here's
Here's
anime
thing.
news.
Here's us talking about this subject. And then if you really like us and you love us that much, then you can start checking out the full episodes where we get more in depth with like what we're doing and shit like that.
Yes,
like
sir.
we're doing right now. And of course, email us, unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com for whatevs.
Yes, sir. All right, let's jump into some news right away. For me, one thing I wanted to mention, it was Batman Day last week. A lot of people were like doing a lot of cool things, like collaborations.
There is that 5K Batman run. Was that part of it?
Yeah, that's part of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Michelle went to that shit. She got this big ass medal that spins with the Batman logo in it.
You know what's funny? When we were in Japan, Raheem posted a video on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We were watching these fire trucks go off and shit in Japan, like going down to some emergency. Like some shit was going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we see fucking Batman in a full suit walking away from the event. Like, ignoring the fire, and like fucking you see fire truck. We got a video of it. Fire truck's going past Batman. He's just walking, just going past it, like away from it. And Raheem says in the video, "Batman ain't shit, bro. Like, why aren't you over there, bro? Go do some shit."
No, fool, he just got done doing some shit, and now there's a fiery flame from whoever he just killed or some shit.
Didn't look like it, bro. It looked like Batman was being lazy. It was so funny because I was like, "Damn, really? This shit's going down," and Batman's like walking away. Like
he can't be seen, can't be caught.
We saw him.
I think you misunderstood.
Anyway, that was funny. But anyway, aside from that, we were talking about news stuff. One cool thing about news that I found out, it was Batman Day.
Yeah, Batman Day
Last week, and Fortnite had a special for that.
Oh.
They had a bunch of skins released specifically for Batman, and they started on September 21st. So there's Batman outfits, I think Batman villain outfits. Straight up Batman skins. It's called Season X they're on right now, and it includes a Batman part. They also said this will be going on till October 13th.
Cool.
So I think it's very fitting for the Halloween vibe, or the fall vibe.
They should make it last a little bit longer in that case then.
All the way to Halloween would have been good.
Yeah, at least.
But yeah, that's an option. Something fun you could do with your Fortnite character. Put a Batman skin on him. Apparently, they have both a movie and an animated skin. So
I want to see Batman doing the floss.
The dance.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's already out there online.
I'm pretty sure someone's already done it.
Yeah. But yeah. So keep an eye if you're a Batman fan. It might be worth checking out. There's also a lot of other cool things that were happening. Like AJ mentioned, a Batman run. They were shining bat signals throughout major cities for Batman.
Nice.
Little things like that. I think they were showing Batman movies, older Batman movies in theaters again, just because.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's already passed now.
It's already passed. You guys missed out. So did I.
Next year.
Next year, yeah. You already know about. You know about it now.
You heard it here first. All right, AJ, news.
All right. So some other shit that's been going down. You hear that little snap right now, right? Let me make sure I don't mess up this shit right here. All right. So they're slowly like dropping like just new Pokemon Sword and Shield stuff over the last couple of weeks, and so this shit was shown to us. So apparently, Pokemon Sword and Shield. We were like expecting these new characters, these new forms, and guess who has a new form?
Farfetch?
Yeah, Surfetch.
Oh shit, Surfetch.
Yeah, Surfetch.
What? He looks regal as fuck too. He looks very serious and very like proper.
So it looks like his leak split into two and became half a shield and a sword.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently he don't fuck around too. Look at that. He's being tickled.
Oh,
you
don't play that shit, huh?
Yeah, you don't play at all. He's exclusive to sword, so I'm not
what?
sure.
He has a shield too.
I know, right? So I'm not sure if he's gonna have like some kind of counterpart to that's gonna be in shield or what. But
like a defensive Farfetch.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to be a thing. Also, I don't know if he's an evolution from Farfetch or not, or if he's just
advancement.
like a replacement, like an actual just separate form. Because like in Alolan, the Alolan Pokemon Sun and Moon, you have Alolan Sandshrew, which doesn't evolve from anything. It's just if you're an Alola and you catch a Sandshrew, he's going to be an Ice type, as opposed to anywhere else will he be a Ground type. So I'm not sure if it's like the same thing, but he's a different name. He's Surfetch. So he must be like an evolution.
He's got to be an evolution or a mech evolution, ultimate version or something.
Yeah, because he's not called, what's this region called again? Well, he's not called the region Farfetched, He's called Surfetched. So he has to be some type of evolution. That will only make sense. He's also a fighting type, too. Straight up fighting type. Not even a flying type anymore. He's just fighting, which is interesting, too.
Interesting.
But yeah, Sword and Shield coming out soon.
All right. Other pieces of news, things to talk about. Naruto and Boruto will be teaming up.
Boring toe.
Yeah, that's so funny you said that. One of my friends calls him that. But apparently this is the 20th year anniversary for Naruto.
Damn.
20 years of Naruto, bro.
Wow.
We're in 2019. That means that shit came out in 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
But we didn't see it until like a few years later.
No, we didn't see it until like 2004.
Yeah.
Remember we had like 5 seasons to catch up on. That basically means like 5 years.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's 20th anniversary of Naruto, and Kishimoto is dubbing this the year of Naruto, and to commemorate said information, apparently there's going to be a new Boruto movie. The Boruto movies are okay, but the series is famously bad. People talk about it a lot. But yeah, apparently there'll be a Boruto movie where he clashes with young Naruto.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if they clash or if they team up. But, from the picture, I'm guessing team up. It looks like they're reaching for each other.
So Boruto learn how to... Boruto, I call him Boruto.
You call him that like on response, on accident.
So the Boruto find like the quantum realm or some shit and...
Shit, I could not tell you that, bro. I have no idea.
Has time travel been presented to us in Naruto at all?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. It's not been a thing.
So I wonder what happens here then.
No, yeah, you're right. No one's ever fucking... For all the crazy, weird shit, we've had time-space travel, but we've never had time travel. No one's ever gone to the past or the future. Yeah, but we've had people, like, see the past or someone move somewhere they're not supposed to be.
Right.
But we've never had time travel.
We've seen flashbacks into flashbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, time-space travel. We've seen time-space travel. We've never seen... straight up Back to the Future time travel.
Yeah.
So, but it looks like that's what this is. So, it also doesn't look like Shippuden Naruto. It looks like Naruto.
Yeah, he looks young and shit too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how interesting a movie like this will be. Yeah, he has both arms. I don't know how interesting a movie like this will be, but I might be willing to check it out. I like the first Boruto movie that came out. I didn't really like anything else I saw after, but we'll see what's up. AJ?
Oh shit, news. What else do we got? Okay, so speaking of Batman and shit, going back to that real quick. The movie comes out today, midnight.
Oh shit,
Joker.
Joker, yeah.
Yeah, Joker comes out tonight, which I forgot about. But apparently last week there was like some type of warning people to be careful. And that also certain theaters, I'm not going to show the movie, the U.S. military issues warning to troops about incel violence at Joker screenings. Yeah.
They really think the movie's going to incite panic and shit like that?
No, not that, but I don't remember this. I'm not sure if you remembered it, but The Dark Knight, there was a shooting in the theater.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When Dark Knight came out, people were getting shot at and shit, right?
Yeah.
There was like a big shooting.
There was a big shooting. I forgot where it was exactly. I don't remember that, but what's funny, though, is that it was by someone who's from this group called Incels. And incels, which I just learned about this like a few months ago, which is funny that it comes up again. It stands for involuntarily something about like I forget what the word is. I can't even say it even if I knew what it was. Celibate, is that the word is?
To not have sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group of people that find themselves like involuntary, like not able to have sex. So they formed a group like way back, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they called themselves incels. But eventually that incel group kind of just became unmanageable, and different branches sprung out for that to people that were like radical about it. And that's what one of the shooters that happened, was in Colorado that year, was an incel. But he was part of the radical group of the incels. So now people think that incels are these fucking violent people and all that. So they're kind of warning us about that. Oh, the reason that did that too is because for some reason that person saw the Joker as some type of hero for that group or something like that. So since it's a Joker movie now, focused on the Joker, people are worried that there's going to be shootings again from the same groups.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit... Now I kind of understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. So, warning, I don't know. Careful, especially if you're in Colorado. I think Colorado specifically, that one town, Aurora, Colorado, they're not showing the Joker movie, I think is what I heard too.
Just to be safe?
Yeah, just to be safe, yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's a little Joker update. Hopefully, I heard it's going to be a good movie though, so.
Okay.
If you can see it, awesome. All right, what you got?
Okay. Boondocks is coming back. The Boondocks will be coming back to HBO Max specifically.
Wow, okay. I finished I canceled my HBO because I finished Silicon Valley.
You're done now. Why'd you even have it? You could have been using mine for free the whole time.
I had it because I believe when the fucking whatchamacallit came on, Game of Thrones, we couldn't access it from anybody.
Why?
Because everyone was using it. You weren't here.
Like too many people were using it somewhere else.
Carlos had her brother's account, and we tried to watch it. He's like, "No, I'm on it right now. I'm watching the movie." I think, and his girlfriend was using. Yeah, we couldn't use anybody's. So I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna sign up right now, and get the 1 week free." And then it lapsed. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try to watch some shit." And I didn't use it for months. I was like, "Okay, let me kill Silicon Valley then, get my use out of it, and then cancel it."
Might as well. I'm not mad at you for that.
So that's what happened. Anyways.
All right. Well, HBO Max will be debuting their new show. I guess it's a new show. It's kind of complicated. Apparently, Aaron McGruder will be returning for a reboot of the Boondocks.
A reboot?
Yeah, but so see, it's kind of complicated. So HBO Max will be airing... Now they bought the rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will be airing...
Who had it before? Cartoon Network or some shit?
Cartoon Network, yeah.
Adult Swim,
yeah.
Wow, okay.
All previous 55 episodes will be available on HBO Max. So
they only had 55 episodes?
Yeah, they have 4 seasons.
Oh, wow.
And they'll all be available there on HBO Max. However, here's the interesting part. The Boondocks will be reimagined for 2 seasons by Aaron McGruder himself. So I'm assuming it's a reboot. Like, they're going to do the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like how anime does like a condensed version sometimes with better animation and like more condensed storyline.
This bitch already bitching.
Dude, Digimon's fucking bitching right now.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Bitch is hungry.
Put the show on hold, you guys.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. The Digimon. Just kidding.
But the weird thing about this HBO Max thing, because like that's confusing me about the whole reboot scenario. There will be a 50-minute Boondocks special that comes first. on HBO Max, and supposedly that's gonna connect them.
So,
and I'm like,
so
so
they're gonna
how
like,
is it a reboot if they're gonna still connect it, and if they're gonna make all the old shit available, and there's gonna be a special?
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, so is it a reboot or not? And I'm not really. I'm reading the article, and I don't get a clear answer.
I feel like it's gonna be like Full Metal Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Where,
Like, they quickly tell the whole story.
Yeah,
real
like the
quick.
first 3 episodes kind of goes over some main shit real fast. Again, condenses it, and then it just actually starts branching out to like different shit that wasn't in the previous shows.
As long as they show him defeat Bushido Brown, I gotta see that again. But yeah, I could see that, AJ. Like they kind of like run over it briefly.
Was there like an overall story in Boondocks?
Yeah, I mean, not really, but they were connecting things, like things that were like would come up in later episodes that were still like important.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't quite say that it was an overarching story. You know what I mean? Like there's some episodes that didn't matter too. But yeah, we do know that's definitely happening with HBO Max. It looks like we'll be finding out more about that in the fall, later on in the fall here. Of 2020, fall 2020. But for now, we just know that shit is happening. Right?
Okay, so like a year from now, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
AJ?
So Evo came out with a tweet, I think about a week or 2 ago, stating that they're going to have some new rule sets for game controllers that are used at tournaments, all to kind of get the video game companies to push for different programming in their games. So right now, the current issue that they're having with certain controllers, like the hitboxes and shit like that, is that, the hitboxes, like you don't have a joystick, right? You just have your 4 buttons for up, down, left, and right.
Yeah.
Well, certain games don't account for that you can push left and right at the same time. Meaning, like in Street Fighter, you can hold forward and back at the same time. So if you're a Guile, you can do super fast, like charge, like supersonics, right? Or you can easily block overheads or like cross-ups by holding both left and right. So like you can always block both ways, even though you shouldn't be able to in some of those situations, or you should be smart enough to like know, which way to block sometimes.
Right.
So that's just like an easy way out that people have discovered with such controllers. The workaround around this though is to have the game programming at the programming level to like overwrite one another. So if you're holding both of them at the same time, it's going to just choose one of them, or whichever one you press last, or maybe even first, depending on what. One company that makes like fighting boards has, I think Hitbox actually end up doing that they program their boards to actually account for that, where if you push one, like you say you push back and then you push forward, then it's going to count forward only. So like whichever one came last.
Why?
Just to prevent you from being able to block both ways.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So Evil's putting in this rule set now where you can't use certain controllers that will allow you to hold both left and right at the same times.
It makes sense. That's fucking bullshit.
And then they're going to actually lift or get rid of this rule set in like 2021 or some shit like that. Hoping that within the next 2 or 3 years, that game companies will follow suit and start programming their games where you can't do that shit, where you can't block, or where the game will, count as, blocking both ways as a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing that's going on. If anyone wants to check out the rule sets, what kind of controllers are... Oh, also there's a whole set of rules too saying like what your controller can and can't do. Like I remember one rule being that you cannot wire your controller or your arcade stick. Like you can't wire one button to count as 2 different presses for 2 different things. So you can have one button be like X and circle at the same time. Everything needs to be its own button pretty much. So like shit like that. There's a whole rule set if anyone's interested in stuff like that. And there's different rules. Plan to go on bigger tournaments. Go ahead and look up, find Evo's Twitter, at Evo, I'm pretty sure is what it is, EVO. And look for the rule sets.
All right. So some other little bit of news that we have here that I want to bring up real quickly. You know what? There's 2 things I want to talk about. And then we should go to Music of the Week if you're down with that. Are you okay with that?
Sure. I'll talk more about one more thing too, but and then we'll do that.
All right, okay. So I'll say there's a video I have for this. Lupin the First. And so, obviously everyone knows Lupin the Third, right? It's like the master thief from Japan, like based off of the old school French thief.
And there's 2 different people.
That's the one right there. Yeah, and so apparently Japan released that there's going to be a CGI Lupin movie. And it's going to be called Lupin the First. And you know what? When I saw the trailer, I was like, "Holy shit! Fuck the live action. This is how you gotta fucking do it." take a look at this shit and just look at how it is. Look, AJ. I know you've never even seen Lupin the Third.
No, I haven't.
But look.
Oh wow, okay.
You see what I mean?
Like a Pixar type of thing.
Yeah, it's like a Pixar feel.
Yeah.
But with real with people that are mimicking real humans.
Yeah.
And Lupin the Third is the perfect thing to start this off with.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the samurai, like you got the fucking martial artist, sexy chick. You got the gunman, and then you got Lupin, the master thief. I feel like it's a perfect thing. Like you got the dynamic villains.
Has Japan ever done anything like this before?
They've done maybe not quite like this. This is a little special. I'm not sure, but I feel like maybe not.
Are they friends with Pixar doing this shit?
I don't know, but it looks like
DreamWorks?
It looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like they straight up hit up DreamWorks for this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited. It's called Lupin the First, and it includes all the major characters that have been in the anime the whole time.
That's cool.
And it looks very accurate and very respectful. They got the voice actors that are famous for them right now.
That's awesome.
And that's pretty cool. So, if you want the live action fix, like I said, there is a Lupin the Third movie that came out in 2014 that's pretty good. But I think if you want a full, Lupin experience, you might want to just wait for another few months to watch this. It looks pretty fucking cool to me. I mean, we'll see, obviously. I don't know for sure, but it looks pretty good. All right, AJ, want to hit us with a piece of news before I bring us the last one?
Yeah, so arcade, what's it called? Super Arcade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dinjin, yeah, the Super Arcade.
It is finally closed.
For real.
For reals, yeah. He announced it maybe a month ago, saying that he's done. He's like, because that arcade has moved a couple times, like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I remember when I first really heard about Super Arcade was when they had their Kickstarter. I remember Ruckus came out here and we took him to Super Arcade when they reopened and shit like that. They remodeled it. It was cool. There was tournaments going on. Actually, Wednesday night fights used to be there. And
really?
Yeah, and that's where we were going for
I think we went to one, didn't we?
I think we
you and
did.
Steve went to one, right?
Maybe.
I think Aaron was there too?
I'm not sure about Aaron, no. But no, because it was like a few years ago. But I know Ruckus and me and Ann went out there one time.
No, I think I went years before you. I think me, Aaron, and Steve went there years before you guys.
Maybe, I don't know.
I remember being surprised as fuck, how big the turnout was and how serious everybody was.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it was a pretty good tournament. But that location that they ended up getting from that Kickstarter, after he remodeled the place and all that, the landlord of the whole fucking shopping strip right there, that shopping mall, upped his rent, and he couldn't really afford it anymore. So he pretty much got evicted because he couldn't afford the rent anymore, and he found a new location. But after going through all that, I guess people just kind of lost track of where it was.
They weren't going as much.
And then the esports arena, maybe 30 minutes away, opened up, and Wednesday night moves there. So I think a lot of that coming together just kind of killed it slowly. Yeah, even though they were still doing tournaments, every other day, it wasn't enough. So yeah, he's finally just closing it for good. So actually, it already happened. Last Saturday was the last night. They had a little party and all that. A little tournament too. I think they did some Tekken, and some Street Fighter.
Damn.
But now it's officially closed. So F's to pay respects.
Rest in peace, Super Arcade.
Yeah. But yeah, what I kind of hope for at the very least though is that maybe he's selling some of his arcade machines.
You gonna capitalize, AJ?
I'll be down, but I'm not sure if he's doing it.
If you need investment, let me know, bro. I'll fucking help you capitalize.
We need to find a spot to store it until we get a place for it someday.
You got this back room, bro.
Oh yeah, put it back here.
Put it right here.
Actually, Cars is down to go halves on a TMNT 4-player arcade machine. You know the ones that came up? Those one-up ones, those little miniature ones.
And let's get an X-Men.
That's not really that minimal.
Let's get an X-Men one too.
That one's just as expensive too. They're $400. Yeah.
Dude, I'll put in on that shit. Don't fuck with me. Don't play around with me. I'll put in on that shit.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
All right. My last piece of news before we take a break. This is a big one that we were going to talk about last week. It happened the day we decided not to do Unfocused. SpiderMan is back.
Yeah, we
MCU,
can talk about this.
Everybody.
So after all the deliberations going back and forth,
all the fighting,
they're
all
saying
the arguing.
yeah, we're kind of talking about it. Oh no, they didn't accept the offer. They're offering something new. We're not gonna take. Yeah, going back and forth, and then we finally got this video from them saying yeah, it was a nice ride, but we're gonna take it a different direction. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, Sony said
not part of the universe anymore.
Sony said they don't need Marvel anymore.
Yeah,
it got real. It got real.
They said they can do it by themselves. They learned enough and all that.
And everyone was like, "Shut the fuck up, Sony!" We all knew it wasn't true, but it doesn't matter because they made the decision.
And we're all expecting Disney to buy out Sony. There's even a rumor going around saying that Apple was going to buy them, and if that happens, if anyone buys Sony, those rights for Spider-Man automatically go back to Marvel.
Yeah, it was.
So everyone was counting on that for a little bit, but none of that's going to happen. Instead, they finally agreed on a deal.
Yeah, instead Feige lived up to his promise. He said he was going to try to get Spider-Man back before Christmas, and guess what?
Oh shit!
Spider-Man's back.
It's not even Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
it's not even Halloween.
Yeah, goddamn. Okay, but let me not make everyone too hyped, because if this is the first time you're hearing about this, don't get too excited, because we only have 2 movies officially confirmed for Marvel. There could be more, because the deal is looking open now.
Yeah.
But officially, we only have 2 movies for Spider-Man confirmed. Spider-Man 3 and 1 appearance in an unnamed Marvel movie.
So it's not even 2 full movies. It's 1 full Spider-Man movie and 1 appearance.
Yeah.
And some other movie.
Mm-hmm. It could be a big time appearance. It could be an Avengers appearance, or it could just be a cameo. We don't know.
Yeah.
He's only allowed to make 2 more appearances for now. Do I think this will change? Yes. I think there will be more Spider-Man appearances coming up.
Wasn't there some type of agreement with that too, saying something about Venom?
Yeah, but that was rumor. We don't know for sure, but we do know that. All right, here's specifically what Feige said. I'll tell you exactly what Feige said. The Venom thing was on the table for a long time, but that never got confirmed, because the thing was that Sony was trying to give them Spider-Man on the grounds that they would also take Venom and Morbius.
Oh, yeah, that's what it
Morbius,
was. Yeah.
Know? But Feige, famously doesn't like to take other properties he didn't create. I don't know if that played into this, but I do know that this is the announcement given by Sony and Feige. He doesn't like his piece to touch his mashed potatoes, bro. He likes this shit fucking separate.
I get
He's
that.
like, I made this, and that's what I'm making. Like, that's it. Like, so he don't want Venom. He don't want Morbius, because he didn't make them, He didn't get to create them.
No one's done Morbius shit yet, though.
Dude, the Morbius movie's being made right now. Jared Leto.
That doesn't mean he can't go and take it and be like...
They're not going to let him take it.
It's not out yet.
No, Sony wants to take
Whatever.
it. They're not going to let him take it. But here's the thing. They basically made an agreement, and this is what they said, what Feige came out and said. Spider-Man is the only hero with the superpower to cross cinematic universes. This is exactly what he said. I don't think he means this literally, but, for all intent... Maybe he does. Maybe he does. After the shit we seen in Into the Spider-Verse, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming he doesn't mean this literally, but that he means that he will appear in both things. That's just my guess. But he said Spider-Man has the power to cross cinematic universes, and that, maybe the future holds a lot of possibilities, he said. Like, that's all they left it at. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. The future holds a lot of possibilities. And so to me, that basically says that they're going to do the Marvel shit, and Sony's going to use him wherever they can. And Feige's basically going to ignore whatever Sony does.
Man.
That's what I got from it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's fact. Doesn't mean it's true. That's what I got from it. He's going to let them do their shit. He's going to let Spider-Man be missing for a certain number of movies. And then whenever Secret Wars or whatever the next event happens, they'll cross him back over.
I wonder if he's allowed to be mentioned in some way in the other movies.
I think he is. I think that's the whole beauty of this deal, is that they can still talk about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
so they can at least kind of like, because that whole thing that happened at the end of Spider-Man, I wonder if they kind of talk about that through these new movies. Like, oh yeah, like in the background of TV.
Yeah,
oh,
Spider-Man's
just
Peter
revealed.
Parker, it's all in the background. That would be dope, AJ. In the TV series, like in Moon Knight and in Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Something
you
like
see in
that,
the background on the TV.
Or there's like something going on, and it's like, yeah, we can't do this because you know what happened to Peter Parker, right? You're like,
dude, I hope Falcon and Winter Soldier reference it, because he beat their asses, remember? In the fight, he beat both of them.
Yeah.
That'd be dope if they make a reference like that fucking kid, like, whatever it is.
Like, I feel sorry for the little shit.
Yeah, something like that would be perfect. I'd be happy, It's like, he's still not better than me, But anyway,
He's like, I have a new arm now.
That's all we know, though. Spider-Man is back for at least 2 movies. Oh, one other fun thing we found out today from The Hollywood Reporter. Tom Holland was integral in making this deal happen. He pulled aside the leader of Sony, which is Ron something, and Alan Horn, who's the leader of Disney. He called them separately and told them,
damn, he put him on 3-way.
No, he didn't put him on 3-way. He put him on 3-way.
He's like, hey, yo, Feige, one second, hold on.
One second, hold on. Horn, Alan Horn? Yeah, okay, hold on. We got Sony coming in. Hold on 1 second. But supposedly, he called them individually and made his point that the fans are not going to be happy about these changes and about these different things. And, he didn't, like, force it. He didn't push it, but he individually called them and told them, like, yo, this probably is not going to work. Like, the fans aren't going to like it.
Yeah.
And, they say that that's the reason they came back to the table. It's because of him. Because you and I, we all heard they were done. Sony walked away from the table. They're like, we might have to wait a year before we hear any more.
Yeah.
No, they came back.
Yeah, we were talking about boycotting that shit too, remember?
Yeah, we were going to do it.
Maybe
on
they
the
heard
focus
that.
and everything.
Yeah, we're going to pass that shit around.
But nope. Thank you, Tom Holland.
I know, for real. That's pretty cool. Also, I was thinking too, what if that one extra appearance is like with Deadpool?
It could be that. One other rumor that was floating around was that Marvel wanted Spider-Man to show up in a Captain Marvel movie.
Oh.
To help her, because I guess like people loved her in Endgame, but people didn't like her in Captain Marvel. Not everyone loved her in Captain Marvel.
That was the other way around, but okay.
No, I think it's the other way. People thought she was more friendly and more welcoming in Endgame, and in Captain Marvel, people were saying she was a little stiff, a little like robotic, and like it's kind of hard to like her and shit.
Okay.
I don't agree. I enjoy Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I feel like it's nitpicking, but apparently Disney took those things seriously because I guess critics were saying it too. And Disney wanted to put Spider-Man as a cameo in Captain Marvel too to help humanize her and ground her a little bit. So like,
maybe in a way pass the mantle onto her too, like because right now
in a way, yeah.
Like the way like Tony Stark left it, like you wanted like Spider-Man like can kind of be in charge in some way to take his place. And there's no actual leader if there's any Avengers, so maybe that's a way to kind of pass that along.
Could be. I mean, it could even be just him imparting Tony Stark's ideals to her. Like.
Hopefully, it's just a way for us to get that cover from the comic.
That's really what I want. That's really what I want. Him hiding behind her and her taking the bullets.
Yeah.
That's really what I'm excited about. Yeah.
All right. Anything else to say about that?
No. Let's jump into music of the week.
Music power.
Right? It's another week, so it's another set of songs as part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to, and it's what we think you should be listening to, and it's called Music of the Week.
Yes, sir. AJ, what you got for us, man?
So I got this track. I think I've never heard this track. Apparently it's a little bit older, I just found out. But it's a Freddie Fox song.
Oh, shit. Bumpy Knuckles?
Yeah, Part of My Life. It's a production by, what's his name? Primo. Oh my god, can't think of his name. They call him Primo.
DJ Premier?
Yeah, Premier. Oh my god. I'm like, I hear him by Primo so many times. But yeah, that's my track this week.
And what's it called again?
Part of My Life.
Part of My Life. Okay. And
Richard Rider as Nova also coming to the MCU, says Cuckoos. When the fuck was that announced?
That's not a fact.
That's not a fact yet?
But otherwise, mine is going to be also by DJ Premier.
Oh shit, DJ Premier night.
Featuring a rapper called Westside Gunn.
You want to go first?
You can go either way. Doesn't matter.
Alright, you can do this shit then.
But yeah, it's featuring a rapper called Westside Gunn. I just heard about him like last week.
That's cool.
And this motherfucker is dope as shit.
Oh, yeah, you're taking your case off? Then we don't need this shit because this shit's fucking half broken.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this song is called Headlines. Enjoy. Shall we go back into news?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So let me normalize the screen here real quick so then we can do... This is the first time I did shit correctly.
Okay.
This is the news.
Let's do it.
The news.
What?
All right. So this last one I got here is kind of a rumor, but I don't think it's a rumor exactly. So it came out today. Spider-Man, as we just talked about before the break, that Spider-Man is back. Back to the MCU, but also
right.
We'll still have some Sony connections, right? Right now, Sony is working on a movie called Morbius, the Living Vampire, who is a Spider-Man villain in the comics as well as an ally, right?
Right.
So Tyrese Gibson is casted in this Morbius, the Living Vampire movie. Jared Leto will be playing Morbius.
Okay.
And Tyrese Gibson had some things to say to Charlemagne the God. And
okay.
yeah.
And
from Breakfast Club and
yeah.
shit. Apparently, he told Charlemagne the God, he's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about this whole Spider-Man thing. Like, it's all connected. It's all about to be connected. All the Marvel shit, all the Sony shit. He said it's all about to be connected. He's like, it's all gonna be the same universe." And they're like, "No, man. Like the Sony, the Marvel, that's the whole problem right now." He's like, "I'm telling you right now." It's all about to be connected. He's like, it's no big deal. He's like, they're going to get over this Spider-Man thing. He said this like right after the deal was broke that they were cool.
Yeah.
He said like, don't worry, Morbius and Venom are going to connect to the MCU. That's what Tyrese Gibbons said. And the only reason he has any credit is because he is casted in the Morbius movie. I don't know.
I was about to say, is it going to be Blade? But no, we already have Blade. We already have him.
And that's one thing he said. He was like, come on, you don't see it? Morbius? Blade? He was like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
He even pointed that out. He's like, it's all set. That's why they announced who's going to play Blade, because they want to connect it. And
That's true.
Charlemagne the God was like, damn, so this is an exclusive? We're getting some, like, updated advice right now? Like, some updated information?
Yeah.
And then, like, Tyrese didn't really fucking make any comment after that. But basically, he was saying that,
It's like, shit, I forgot we're live.
so he might have just blown the whole Marvel Sony thing that I just talked about before the break.
Maybe.
Where Feige was saying, there's a lot of surprises possibly to come in the future. That's what Feige said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese might have just blown that shit. Like, maybe they are going to be, like, straight up connected,
Oh, my bad.
I don't think that Marvel would want to connect something so intricate. But I could see them, like, having an end credit scene of a Sony thing. Let's say the Marvel movie ends with Spider-Man going to another universe or another dimension, right?
Yeah.
And I could see their end credits thing being Venom, like, standing there in front of Spider-Man.
Right.
And I'm like, and that's how Marvel would leave it. So technically you could say they're one, but I just don't think they're really going to connect story-wise. That's just me. But Tyrese is saying it's one universe.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I should take him.
I don't trust that fool. He just says he's the one who fucked up Dr. Dre with that deal, remember?
Yeah, that too.
So I'm like,
which was a true deal, and that kind of forced.
Oh, it was a true deal.
That
right.
that did happen. Yeah.
I forgot it was real.
Yeah.
You're right. Damn. He may only spit truth. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just very interesting and very weird. So I don't know how much I believe it.
Who do you think he's gonna be playing?
I heard he's playing some kind of detective or agent or police officer that's looking for Morbius.
Okay.
That character could spiral into somebody who's important, but maybe he's just a hunting, just a character that's the antagonist.
You calling him Craven right now?
I'll be so mad if Tyrese is Craven the Hunter. No, bro, I'm not gonna accept that.
Nah, he needs to be someone loud.
We need somebody dope, someone serious. But anyway. Yeah, so we'll see if what he says is true. We'll know really soon, I think, in the next month or two.
All right, then. Yeah, I guess so.
AJ?
All right, so more updates on this Neo Geo arcade. What's it called? The Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. So we found they're just dropping like hints on it, I think, just to build up hype for it. Because every other week, they're telling us something new about it. Last week, they told us finally a date and a price and what games are going to be on it. So in Japan, it's going to be released November 11th. And it's going to be for roughly about $140, which we're saying is about 15,290 yen.
Okay, not too bad.
So about $140. And then they also told us the games that are going to be on it. So the games are King of Fighters 95, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2002, Fatal Fury Special, Fatal Fury 3, Samurai Showdown 2, 3, and 4, and 5 Special. Also, Art of Fighting, World Heroes 2, World Heroes 2 Jet, World Heroes Perfect, Ninja Masters, The Last Blade 2, Kazuna Encounter,
what is
and that? I have no clue, and Garu Mark of the Wolves.
I
had purposely say that later for you. It was in the middle of all the lists I just read.
I'm so hyped. Mark of the Wolf got me in right away.
Yeah, so that's what you can expect on this Neo Arcade Classic or Neo Arcade Stick Pro thing that connects to your TV and all that shit and actually works as a legit controller too, as seen here in this picture. So yeah, look out for that. In Japan, November. No word yet on when we're going to be getting it in the States, but we can pretty much assume it might be for like 140, maybe 150 here.
Something like that.
In
sounds
America,
right.
yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of down just to have it, just so I can open it up and see how it works.
So check this out. Sean Bean, right? The guy who plays Ned Stark in Game of Thrones.
Wait, what about this story?
Should I tell that first?
It's up to you. But
I guess I said I was going to.
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
Okay, all right. Next piece of news. Okay. So Black Widow the movie just wrapped last week.
Oh, so it's done filming.
They had the wrap party.
Cool.
They're done. And so you know who was at the wrap party?
Nah.
William Hurt. William Hurt is General Thunderbolt Ross.
He looks her with that cane.
Right? All right, so William Hurt is General Thunderbolt Ross. And he is basically the leader, he's been the opposition for the Avengers throughout this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And, there's been a lot of rumors and theories about Dark Avengers and how they're going to make, like, a sub-Avengers team to take their place, right? And it obviously would be perfect for this guy who betrayed them or who doesn't like them, to make a team like that. So they showed this photo for the filming of Black Widow. And apparently William Hurt was on set in this outfit looking older than he's ever looked in any Marvel movie.
Seriously, yeah.
Which kind of fucks with the storyline that we heard it's going to be in the past and in the present.
Well, they do all that new technology shit when they make you look younger and everying.
Well, I'm saying that I think that this proves that this is actually going to tell us about some future shit. They actually might be talking about what's happening right now. Post Thanos is what I'm saying.
Maybe he's in a post-credit scene.
Because it has been 5... Yeah, exactly. That's my point. He wasn't there for any filming, but he was there for the rap party in an outfit. Meaning he was probably there for filming for a post-credit scene, just like you said. And so with that being said, I think he's there for a post-credit scene rounding up the Dark Avengers, or in this case, they would probably call the group the Thunderbolts, because he's Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
And if he was forming his own team for the government to deal with any possible Thanos problems, I would imagine the movie will end with either Red Guardian or the new Black Widow, the blonde Black Widow, whichever one. Him going up to them in a bar, the same way Iron Man went up to him.
That's cool. I like that.
And said, I'm putting together a team.
Yeah.
In a really dark, evil-sounding way.
Damn, I like that. That
would be fucking dope, right?
Yeah.
And imagine, like, if it's, the new Black Widow, the blonde one, the Yelena, whatever. Whoever she is. He tells her, hey, Scarlett Johansson, Natasha Romanoff's dead.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck. Like, she's hurt by it. She's like, I can give you a spot to be the new Black Widow. And she's like,
something like
well,
that.
what do I have to do? I'm putting together a team.
Yeah.
Done. In the movie right there. And everyone's going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then there you go. Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers.
And you know what, too? I think that makes a lot of sense, too, because in the universe, in Civil War, they had the whole Accords, right, where they had to, like, give up their cells to the government, and they can only be dispatched by the government when they're called on. So I can see now that half that team is dead, whoever was under the government.
Yeah, you're right.
That, and fucking Ross was in charge of all that, that now he's trying to put together a new team.
And it's been 5 years. That's why he looks old.
Yeah, that too. So that's kind of cool. All right, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah.
AJ news.
All right, so France, they do stuff, right? Sometimes, yeah. And then sometimes Nintendo in France does some shit, and they did some shit. Apparently, there was like a big official Nintendo tournament in France, and they actually banned the hero.
Oh, they banned him?
They banned Hero.
I mean,
which is the what is this?
He's a Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest character, yeah. So yeah, he actually got banned from the tournament out there. Also, they banned all the DLC characters from that season.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was reading through this too, and eventually they actually just came across and like banning just everything that was released for that patch.
Damn, they banned all the DLCs from that season.
Oh wait, my bad. I read that wrong. Never mind. They just banned that one. Yeah, everything else was not banned.
Damn, I was
my
like,
bad.
that'd be pretty fucked up.
I read that wrong. Yeah, my bad. No, that's incorrect. But they did ban Hero. So and then they also quoted too that Les Heroes was banned. So I read that there. I thought that was funny because it's French, But yeah,
that's interesting.
I know it's interesting. So I'm not sure if this is gonna push Nintendo to like, because everyone's been saying that Hero, he's like way too random of a character. Like some of his attacks are so random that
it doesn't feel like Smash.
Like a lot of people are teetering on just banning him from a lot of tournaments.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but the fact that Nintendo friends actually went out and just banned him, that was interesting.
They went out of their way, huh?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if that's going to say anything to Nintendo itself. Maybe Nintendo might actually come across and like, and fix him in some way that makes him not so random. I don't know.
All right. So in other news, anyone who's into the craze of Pokemon fashion that's been happening lately, especially like, I don't know if you know, there was a Uniqlo Pokemon line that came out last month.
Yeah.
It was really fucking cool. They had like a little Halloween one with all the ghost Pokemon too.
Yeah.
But if anyone is like a big fashion person and wants to be serious, apparently, Pokemon has made a collaboration with the high-end clothing brand called Lucien Palette Finet.
Oh, so that's what this LPF stands
yeah.
for. Okay, I was like, what the hell does that stand for?
They're like a high-end French fucking clothing.
Speaking of the French.
Yeah, right? Speaking of the French, right? High-end French clothing line. Big time, like for real. Their shit costs a lot of money. And they got a line coming. There's only 3 shirts now. There's a Pikachu, Charmander, and Squirtle line. And they're $1,000.
Oh man, I was about to make a joke saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be like $200 a shirt."
1,000.
1,000.
Dude, apparently they're a big deal. And them doing this collaboration with Pokemon is a big deal. Because usually the shit goes for like $700, $800 or something.
Shit.
But because it's a fucking Pokemon collaboration, it's limited. 1,000 a shirt. And we don't know anything more than what we have except for the 3.
I don't think I want to know anymore.
Me either, bro. I'm not buying one. Period. I'm not buying one. But they got a Squirtle, they got a Charmander, and they got a Pikachu.
No Bulbasaur. Of course.
It's funny you said that.
People.
It's funny you said that. That's my point. There's a huge uproar from the fans. Where the fuck is the Bulbasaur shirt? So there's people that are willing to pay $1,000 for a Bulbasaur Lucian shirt. And
I'm not sure if they're willing to pay $1,000. They're just willing to take a plane as no Bulbasaur.
I guess that's the main problem. They did release that there will be an Eevee ad later on, a brown shirt with Eevee's design.
But no Bulbasaur?
No talk of Bulbasaur.
Hey, to give us the starters and not give Bulbasaur.
No talk of Bulbasaur. We don't know yet.
Haters.
But it is happening. The shit is going to be on sale. Oh god, it says they range from 1,000 to 6,000 a piece.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's fucking a nightmare right there. They'll have a short sleeve and a long sleeve option. There will also be a black shirt with Pikachu.
I struggle buying a $25 shirt sometimes.
Seriously, bro, I don't spend more than if I spend more than 30 on a shirt, it better be like my favorite fucking shirt.
It better be fucking like super like comfortable and everything, the right size.
All that shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
Agree, bro. But yeah, that's happening. Lucien Perrault, yeah, Pokemon line. If you're like serious about Pokemon or fashion, like go for it. You're gonna. I'm sure the shit will be worth even more once you resell it. If you really want to do that,
I would not even want to sell that shit for a long time.
No, fuck no.
I wouldn't even wear it actually. I'll hold on to it for a long time.
Right.
And then maybe I'll sell it. Maybe hopefully it's like worth twice as much.
How much news you got left?
A lot.
All right, go for it.
So, in other types of news regarding Pokemon, the Pokemon Company announced some more Sword and Shield shit. One of them being about like the gyms. So apparently, there's going to be 8 gyms and 8 gym leaders that trainers can battle. Okay, that sounds obvious, right? But they're going to be in a Japanese style J1 and J2 type of concept, where it's like a kind of a minor league and a major leagues. There's actually going to be like 18 different types of gyms in the story.
18?
And depending on the version you have, some of those gyms can be minors or some of those can be in major leagues. What the difference is, I have no clue yet. So like one game can have like, a ghost type gym that's a part of the major leagues, but the other game, that same ghost type might be a minor league gym.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, so that's kind of a new concept, but it gives you a lot more different gyms and different, like, I guess, paths to take in the story. So that's kind of interesting, and that's new. That's different for sure. Also, no HMs, which is a thing already, I believe, but this one's going to continue that.
Dude, I hate HMs. Get rid of them. I always hated HMs.
I think the last game, Sun and Moon did not have gyms either. They didn't have gyms, but they also did not have HMs. But to replace that, you have these Pokemon Riders. So you have this little gadget that pretty much calls on a Pokemon to come in and fly for you. So a Charizard will swoop down, pick you up. It's like a fucking Uber. And then you can fly to wherever you want. And then certain other shit you need to do, like break rocks. You can summon a fucking Rhyhorn and it'll break the rocks for you right there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's stuff like that already exists. So I'm pretty sure they'll continue with that because it's a lot better. So you don't have to give up a fucking move slot for one of your Pokemon and just ruin his life forever.
True. All right, other quick news. Sean Bean. If you've ever watched Game of Thrones, you know him as Ned Stark. He is famous for being in his movies and dying in every fucking movie he's in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's even a compilation showing every time Sean Bean dies. And they're mostly in medieval types of shit. So you're like, you get stabbed or fucking burned. And you're like, what the fuck?
They should have cast him as Iron Man.
So apparently, he made some comments lately talking about the future of his acting career. And he said,
I don't want to die.
He
anymore.
read Game of Thrones. Basically, he read Game of Thrones. And he's like, "Oh, my character is gonna die," but he didn't think he was gonna die in the first book. You know, the first arc. And his character died in the first arc. And he said it made him revisit his acting career. So now he is turning down roles in which he dies in.
That's funny.
So Sean Bean, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm tired of dying. He's like, I don't want it to be predictable. I don't want people to see me in a movie and know my character is gonna fucking die. He's like, to me, that's not fun anymore. He's like, people aren't enjoying it anymore. He's like,
yeah, put him in like 2 or 3 big like movies or roles where he doesn't die.
yeah,
and
so
the
we can be
fourth one,
surprised again.
he'll die. You know,
Yeah.
he's like, "Whoa, shit! I
Yeah,
expected that time."
make us surprised again. You know,
Keep us on our toes.
And he appears to be a big fan of that too. And he's like, yeah, spread it out. He's like, I'm not gonna just accept roles anymore. He's like, if I have to die in them, I'm not gonna take them. So, look forward to seeing more
that's
Sean
funny.
Bean. AJ.
That's hilarious. There's another joke in there somewhere.
I know there is.
I can't find it right now though.
AJ.
All right. So what else do I got here? Oh yeah, so more Pokemon shit. Lots of Shino merchandise is coming to like, you know, Pokemon stores and just Pokemon shit everywhere later this year and throughout the rest of the year after that. So people are suspecting now maybe that fucking Diamond and Pearl remake is finally coming through, and that's why Shino, Diamond and Pearl region, merchandise is going to be kind of highlighted for the next year. And kind of just to prepare for that. So look out for that. Hopefully that's true. We've been hearing about Diamond and Pearl remakes for like a few years now, but hopefully it's finally coming. One can only hope. All right, that's all I got.
Okay.
Well, that's not all I got, but
I got a trailer.
oh, I got one more actually.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's let me do 2 real quick.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention. Oh, I got a trailer for you guys.
Oh shit.
Check it out, AJ. It's Gotcha Man, right?
Gotcha Man.
Tatsunoko. Basically, I want to. It is Gotcha Man, but I'm gonna say it's more than Gotcha Man because I didn't learn about this till we played that game Tatsunoko vs Capcom. But apparently, there's a lot of things in that Gotcha Man universe, and this is a new series.
Oh my god.
Another CGI one in the same way as that
no
Lupin
way.
one, and it's a Tatsunoko series. I'm guessing it's a universe blending thing.
Ooh, that bitch got shot.
She got shot. It's gonna include Gotcha Man, Tekka Man. Yeah, there you go, Tekka Man. Yeah, and that magical girl and Kashan. They're all the major things from Tatsunoko. If you ever played Tatsunoko vs Capcom, you know all these characters. They're gonna have a series that connects all their mythology into one big fucking story arc.
That sounds cool.
And it's all CGI based. It looks pretty fucking cool to me. I'm kind of interested. I want to know what's up. And yet you can see like, you know, the magical girls crossing with Gotcha Man, you know, Tekka Man's crossing with Kashurn, all that shit. So yeah, they're all going to be connected in one big storyline. The trailer looks awesome. It looks dramatic. I'm interested in what they're going to do with it, but it looks good to me. Let me know what you think after you guys see the trailers.
It looks interesting, yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty hyped.
Looks pretty cool.
Infinity Force?
One last quick.
Infinity. Okay, I see. Infinity.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, T. I think you got yourself a new name now.
Damn, new handle.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be Tiger Millionaire pretty soon. I'm gonna change my handle to Tiger Millionaire. Okay, one last piece of rumored news. There's gonna be a new Smash Brothers character, possibly. And the only reason people are thinking this is
they actually told us they're gonna be making new characters.
no, we know there's new, but here's a rumor about who it could be.
But yeah, who it could be, we don't know. We just know there's new characters coming.
Apparently, the voice actor who does the voices, one of the major voices for Tales of Symphonia, has mentioned he's doing a job for Nintendo. And he can't say what the job is because he signed an NDA.
Yeah.
But he said, you know, I love Tales of Symphonia. I'm doing a job for Nintendo right now, and I think you guys are going to be real excited about it. And a lot of people were asking him on the Twitter, Smash Brothers? Are we getting a character of Tales from Symphonia in Smash Brothers? He's
What is this game, though?
It's like an RPG from Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, it would make sense that the character could be in Smash,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. It's
I don't know
very
this. I don't know this
RPG-like.
game. I'm thinking of Symphony of the Night. That's what I'm thinking right
No,
now.
no, it's not like that. No, Tales of Symphonia.
Okay.
But yeah, one of the major English dub voice actors, like, yeah, I can't make any comment. I signed an NDA, but you know, you never know.
All right.
People were thinking that maybe Tales of Symphonia will be joining Super Smash Brothers soon. I guess we'll have to see.
I guess so, but yeah, that's a good hint though. Maybe it is.
AJ?
Maybe it's Greg.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, my last bit of news for tonight. A developer, Granzella, has reopened this Kickstarter campaign for an upcoming R-Type Final 2, which I had no idea that this was the thing going on. But this dude or this group has a Kickstarter to make an HD version of R-Type, one of my favorite games, Final 2. Or Final, actually, which is like a second version of R-Type or something like that. But they're redoing it, calling it Final 2. And they actually showed it off this year at Tokyo Game Show. And before that even happened, the game's Kickstarter had already made $9,000. No, my bad. $900,000, which their target was initially only $400,000, and they fucking shot that in like half the time. And after showing it off, they felt like more people were like more interested and more like faithful in the project, that they reopened up the Kickstarter so people can kind of fund it and grab part of it. Now.
Oh shit!
So if anyone's interested, go look that up. But they extended the crowdfunding period until November 1st, and then also this game is expected to launch for PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on in December of 2020.
Interesting.
So late next year, end of next year, that game should be coming out. But they're currently working on it. So yeah, if you like R-Type like I do, definitely go check that out. See if you're interested in funding it. I might check it out. I never kickstarted anything before, but maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't even beat this other one that I just bought recently. That's just fucking hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last piece of news for me is that shit. Hold on, let's see. There will be. Sorry.
Oh, I got one on the news real quick.
There it is.
I forgot about this one. You know who Rick Fox is? Rick Fox?
Yeah, the wrestler?
No.
No, wait.
That's Ric Flair.
That's Ric Flair. Oh, you're right. My bad.
Rick Fox he's actually like a news anchor, a sports news anchor here in LA. I think he might be on Fox, thinking about it. He actually co-founded the esports group Echo Fox.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Because his son was really into I think it was either League of Legends or Overwatch. I forgot what it was. One of those big games, and he was really like interested in just how in depth the whole competition stuff was and all that. So he actually started his own. He co-founded his own fucking sponsorship group called Echo Fox, which I think Justin Wong is or was part of that group at one point. And a bunch of high esports players in both fighting game communities and just any other community was part of this. But apparently he's suing his partners.
What?
Yeah, because apparently I guess some money's missing, so he's trying to sue them for not handling money correctly. Yeah, for a few million.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, so he may end up just having the whole team to himself pretty soon. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, he's suing his partners because money's missing.
I don't blame him. 2 quick pieces of news for me. That the end of that one? Was that the end of that one?
Yeah, I'm done with that. No, unless you want to get more into details, but
Nah, that's cool. All right, last thing. So if you bought Spider-Man Far From Home, sorry, not Far From Home, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on DVD.
Okay.
There is a special attached to it with John Mulaney voicing Spider-Ham. It's a little short showing you what Spider-Ham's universe is like. So if you watch that DVD or buy it or rent it, you can see a little detail, a little 20-minute short about Spider-Ham and how he rolls and how his world is and what he went back to basically at the end of Into the Spider-Verse. So that's pretty interesting.
That's like a special feature or like a...
Yeah, it's a new added bonus thing that they put on only for Into the Spider-Verse. You get to see how Spider-Ham's world is and like how he is and how he does shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, right? Pretty cool little ad thing. But yeah, that basically covers Unfocused this week, you guys. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, you didn't have a second thing, or they say I had 2 things?
Oh, wait. Did I have another thing? Nope, that was the last thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. But thank you guys for joining us on Unfocused.
Yeah,
what do you got
Unfocused weeks?
Yeah, what you got planned for your Unfocused week?
I need to practice some Soul and some Tekken. Because Electric Cancel is this weekend. Saturday is Electric Cancel. It's a smaller tournament. I remember I went to Electric Cancel like years ago. It was tiny. Not a lot of people. It was like a one-day thing. This year, or they brought it back after years. It's a 2-day event now. Most of the finals and some of the smaller tournaments are happening on Sunday, but a lot of the main things are happening on Saturday. And I signed up for Soul Calibur and for Tekken 7. Mm-hmm. And the pools came out. So I'll be there. In my pool, I'm only worried about Jackie Tran in my pool. I don't know anyone else. But Jackie Tran is in my Tekken pool. And Tekken has like over 200 entries, which is pretty cool. It's for a smaller tournament. Soul Calibur though only has like 30-something entries.
Really?
Yeah, and every other game.
Oh, I'm so mad I'm not playing. Might be able to make a name for yourself there.
Yeah, every other game has like about 30 people because they also have Virtua Fighter, Dead or Alive, Tekken 7 3v3s, and also Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, or all other tournaments going on there too. And they all have like under like 30 or 40 entries, which is kind of crazy. I was expecting those to be a little more bigger, especially Soul Calibur, but it's not. So there's only like one big bracket for Soul, which should be done like quickly. So I noticed a lot of names that I'm used to seeing, like Blue God. Who else did I see in the pool?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Vanity's there. Vetwise is going to be there.
I've defeated Vanity before. That's the Tira, right?
Yeah. I got in close. I was so close. I was like, I can see shit. Dude, I just don't know this character well enough now.
I feel like I've literally defeated almost everyone at Wednesday Night Fights before. There's only a couple people I have not beaten. And one of them is like
Signia, maybe.
No, I beat Signia.
Oh, you beat Signia once?
When we went to Super Arcade, I beat Signia in front of everybody.
Oh,
dude.
for real?
Badly, dude. He had 1 win, I had 3.
Damn. Okay.
Dude, Steve was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I had him so figured out. And then we played again, and he fucking wrecked me. And I was like, I had him. He
figured you out.
Yeah, then he counter-figured me out.
Yeah.
But Steve was like, dude, you fucking wrecked Signia. What the fuck? I'll never forget that. And Signia was like, oh, damn, your Taki got better. Like he remembered me.
That's
and I was
funny.
like, oh, jeez, your Taki got better. And then he fucking turned up on me, bro. It was bad. Like, he wrecked me. Like, I couldn't even get up. Anyway. Any other Unfocused things we need to talk about?
Unfocused week. So yeah, Electric Cancel happening. Doing that, taking care of these damn Digimon a lot more. See what I get out of this new one. I would like to try at least DNA Digivolving once, and then I think I'd be done with this shit.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not mad at that.
More Stardew Valley, and then I need to go pick up my Sonic comics, so I think I'll be doing that pretty soon.
And as for me, I got to read this last House of X, and then next week I'm going to have the last Powers of X, and then we'll be able to talk about the finale of this shit next episode on Unfocused. I'm very excited. It's really good. Other than that, I'm going to keep watching more of that Lord El Melio, that spinoff from Fate Stay Night about the magical detective I was talking about last week. And then otherwise, I think that's about it. Joker. I want to see Joker if I get a chance.
Oh, yeah, I might go see that maybe like on Tuesday. That's when I do my specials where I get like 2 tickets for like the price of a half.
If you're free on Saturday, come see it with us.
Saturday, I'm going to be at a tournament.
Oh, yeah, you said that's right. At nighttime, though, but if you change your mind.
Yeah, and I might be done at night because I know like we're going to be there. It starts at 12 in the afternoon. Doors open at 10, so it would be cool to get there a little bit early to do some free play real quick, start doing tournaments, and then probably stay out there a little bit longer for some tournaments and just watch some finals or whatever's going on.
Yeah, that's probably better.
So that's probably, I don't know, we'll see. Also, Cuckoo's in chat was saying that he's actually seen Echo Fox, the team, eating at a Burbank Costco. At the food court there, yeah. So there's some of that money.
Oh, I know exactly which one they're talking about. Yeah,
the one in Burbank. Yeah,
that's funny.
They were speaking Spanish and eating pizza, hot dogs, and churros. Very young guys. That's interesting.
Respect. All right, guys. Unfocused episode 233. This is the Porygon 2 episode. Don't forget to.
No, don't forget that we're out.
That we're out.
Yeah, that's I think we would do it like this.
Right. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. All right, see you guys next week.
Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/Collision28 every Thursday.
Also, you can always catch us on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast to see rebroadcasting of these episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Also, Twitter, you can message us at Unfocused28. We also give you updates when the show starts. Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe, like.
Also, you can subscribe to our podcast show, the audio version, on Apple Podcasts, or just get more information about that on collision28.com.
Or if you have any comments or things you want us to talk about, or maybe things that you feel we missed in the past, email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.